Sanibonani, igama lami Siphosihle and I'm back with another video. So let me put this aside. So this is a message to all the Africans, Africa as a whole. It's time to put down our arms against each other. South Sudan and the other parts of Sudan, please stop the fight. That's not the real fight you're doing. Igbos and the Yaruba or whatever, stop the fight. Put down the arms. That's not your enemy. In Libya, put down the arms. Your people are not your enemy. Zimbabwe, ZANU PF. No, that iron fist. Put down the iron fist on your people. These people look like just like you. South Africa, stay together as the people of South Africa. Stop being divided apart by the things that are happening outside, because of most of the things that make South African be divided, black South Africans, is the outside pressure. It's not us as people. Zulu and the Sotho and the Pedi and the don't fight each other. We don't do that. It's not part of who we are. They tried it in apartheid to make the Zulu and the IFP and the NC to fight, but it did not succeed. So all my African brothers, I'm begging you, Congo, your other brothers, he looks just like you. Stop it. It's time to stop it now. The real enemy, put down the arms and look at the real enemy. You will realize who's the real enemy. The real enemy is coming from the West. America is our biggest enemy. Let me tell you what America does. America trying to shut us down. You know, it has been the what's this African media. Like, why it has to ban our perspective, the perspective that says from African perspective. You disrespecting us all in the world stage. You think because you think we are barbarics. You think Russian people are thinking for us. You think Chinese people are thinking for us. Who do you think we are? I'm tired of this hypocrisy. My people, put down the guns. We are not the enemies of our people. The people that are our enemies are the West. The people who are making us to kill each other, the people who are perpetuating these crimes, people like things like CIA, they go to these countries to make this country fight each other. We've seen it in the movies. We've seen it in what is the Snowfall. We've seen it in so many movies where CIA would sell drugs to fund wars, to fund terrorists, to do what they want with other countries, because of they think they are most intelligent than us. They are civilized. They can think for us. Black people, it's time for us to think for ourselves. I'm tired of this thing. I'm tired of us not thinking for ourselves. Why can't you think for ourselves? Why can't you see that the people you are killing are just like you? Look at the person you're killing every day. Look at the person you hate every day. He looks like come on people. Come on. The West is infiltrating Africa and making sure Africa stay at its lowest every time. Why it wins? It's because we are fighting amongst each other. Let's take back. Do your research what China looked like 40 years back, and look what it's like right now. Because of they were able to be one thing and remember that they are Chinese. No matter who you are, we are Chinese, everybody. Look at them now. They have the say in the world. Look how the UN is disrespecting us to give us 2 seats without the veto. What who they think we are? Just for that thought, for thinking us in that lowest point. It's us making them to think us in that lowest point. I'm tired of this thing. I'm getting angry every day. You know, my channel was a polite thing, but I'm getting tired of this thing. You know, I'm getting tired of watching our people tear each other down, while the people who we should be looking at is the West. Why we should be helped by Chinese, helped by Russians, helped by the West? Who they think we are, Gandhi? Can't we think for ourselves? Who they think we are? I think we are in a wrong. I think the superior black people genetics died in the way, because I'm tired of saying we are the one who built the pyramids. We are the one who did all these nice things. Because if you do your research, black people have done everything across the globe. The Black Moors, Mansa Musa, you know, the Great Warrior Shaka. You know, we've done so much, but I think that genetics have died in us. We have the slaves masters in our genetics that's controlling us in some type of way. I don't know. How can 1 point something billion people be ruled by by how many people are in America? How can we be ruled by those people? Where's the self-respect? I'm tired of this self-hate amongst us. Dear President, South African president, and African presidents, every president from Cape to Cario, I'm tired of this thing. Thank you, Cyril Ramaphosa, for standing to the bullies. I don't know about the other African leaders, but thank you for standing up to the bullies. We are in a BRICS as South African, and we are standing up for also Israel, for Palestine and Israel war against the Israel. Even the bullies trying to lecture us. They trying to preach, tell us what to do. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful to see that. We need to stand on business. I understand this is only a start, but we need to also stand for our people. South Africa is trying. In DRC, our soldiers are dying there. Are dying every day in DRC. Our soldiers are dying there. But everybody trying to put the blame on us. That's what makes me so angry. Nobody appreciates the effort we're putting in this world. We could just stand down and, you know, let them do their thing. Our soldiers would be in our ground and remove them so they can fight in their country. Because of when they are here as refugees, they start insulting us. Not forgetting our people, our soldiers, our South African soldiers are dying there in DRC. I've seen these videos from the woman who was angry, saying South Africa this, South Africa that. But our soldiers are dying every day to restore the peace y'all people are perpetuating in your country. We can blame America as we want, but we are the one doing the killing. America never does the killing. He doesn't send his soldiers. Why can't we suffer together as one? Because we are already suffering. Can't you see? Are you stupid? Can't you see we are already suffering as a continent? Nobody gives a fuck about us. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody. I'm tired. Us as black people need to stay together by any means necessary. I understand, like I said in my past video, I understand the Egyptians and the Somalis and the Moroccan thinks they are not African. Let them be. I don't care about them. I only care about the people who think they are Africans, because we are the ones. They think in Egypt, because they think Egyptians, they don't know. Even Egyptians that are modern in the Egypt, they don't even know what's happening in the Egyptian history. They don't know who were the camels, who built everything, because we are the ones. They, most of them, they are Arabs coming from the Middle East. Then they wanted to conquer the Africa. They only stayed at the west, at the north of Africa. They didn't come to the south. They wouldn't even try. They would die. They wouldn't even try. That's what I know. But the biggest thing is, have the genetics of Mansa Musa died? Have the genetics of Shaka died? Have the genetics of all the African, Chris Hani, Steve Biko, Kwame Nkrumah, have they died? Have our superior genetics died? Aye man, aye. That's been so long. 300 years of slavery, 200 years of what? Neo-colonialism. What? We always focusing on breaking the curses of the white people that are perpetuating in our people everything they give into our people. We are not even building ourselves. That's why we're not contributing most of the things in the society. That's why they look at us so down, because of we always fighting the matrix of what they. The only way we can fight the matrix is to put the guns down against each other. Crips and Bloods, Kendrick Lamar, thank you. They should put the guns down so we can look at the real problem. Real problems. Everybody should put their guns down, and everybody should be restored in their country, so they can build their country out of blood and sweat. And we are already dying. What more we got to lose? We are already dying. We are already in poverty. We are already in war with the West. We are already in neocolonial. What more we got to lose? Wake up. I'm tired of saying the same thing. Wake up. We are already losing. What more we got to lose? We can't lose our genetics. Black people will never die. We will multiply. They've tried. We are only becoming bigger. We can never die. We multiply. So that strategy of us dying, we can never die. But what are we dying for? Are we dying for nothing? I'd rather die at my 20s than be 80 years old, but I haven't changed anything in my community, in my what I was here for. I'd rather die in my 20s or in my 30s or in my 40s. But while I've achieved the dream of sparking the black people in Africa to fucking wake up. Because we have to wake up one day. We can't be dreaming forever. We should be waking up. We should restore our dignity. I remember they were used to pushing the black people having kwashiorkor, like we are suffering in Ethiopia. Black everything. You will see Nkosi Johnson's was pushed as a narrative of HIV and AIDS. Everything is pushed through us. The disease, the Ebola is pushed through black people. Ay sugar. And then it's Tandy. Yeah, people don't love yourself. I'm sick and tired of saying the same thing over and over again. You should wake your mind up and remember who you are. Remember your ancestors are. They're trying to make you forget about your whole bloodline and say your ancestors are demons. You don't worship your ancestors, first of all. You know that. So let them not make you forget who you are. They want you to forget about the God of David, God of Abraham, why not the God of Job, God of Mondise, God of Majani. That's the God I'm praising. Not the God of Abraham, the God of David, the God of who I don't even care about that. I care about the God of Sithole, Jobe, Mondise, Majani, Mvelase, Mthembu wasegubase. That's the God I thank. That's the God that's been in my. That's the God that brought me here. My ancestors could have died in the way. I could. There are millions and trillions of chance that and billions of chance that I couldn't even be here. But because of the bloodline that's strong that brought me here, I wouldn't die. I would have died as a sperm. I would have died as a kid. I would have died. I'm here. That means a lot. It means we are going hard. We are going hard. Black people, wake up. We got nothing to lose. We got nothing to lose. Nigerians, stop building other people's country because they disrespect you at the same time. Build Nigeria. I saw that Nigeria have the cars that they manufacture in their own country, but they don't buy them. They only buy the only state that's good in Nigeria is the Nissan, the Mercedes, the German car. What type of self-hate is that? I'm tired of the self-hate amongst our people. That's self-hate in Nigeria. You are the smartest. You have the one of the smartest people in Africa. Stop that. Stop hating yourself. Stop hating your brands. Stop hating your people or your product and everything you do. Stop hating the refinery that's done by Dangote. He's one of your people. You rather have that low quality from Dangote than have high quality from these people. Dangote will help you, will help your country to grow, to have their best quality. Don't you think you will have the best quality as time goes? Why don't you think for 5 years from today you're thinking for just a year? South Africans, don't you think for 10 days and 1 month that if there's no sponsor shop and everything that's done by anybody but not South African, because South African they haven't reached that point, so you have to take them for down. You know what the Jewish people do? They support their own, even if their own have the lowest quality and they have a higher price and it's slow to be produced. They would still support their own so that they can tell them to grow, so they can build him, so they can support that their own, so their own can build their own people. You build your own first. Charity begins at home. Those South Africans who hate themselves so much that they can love people from outside and hate people from the house. That thing is embedded in your DNA. Maybe your ancestors, your parents used to hate your aunts, your family hate each other. Now you want to bring that hate in the world. If you can't love each other as a family, you can't love people from outside. That love is conditional because as soon as they're not serving you, you're gonna chase them out. So stop with that bullshit. Stop with the BS. So let's go to other countries. Zimbabwean, you have one of the smartest people. What are you doing here? Why don't you fight for your own country? We can't respect you here. Get respect on your own country so we can trade with you well. We know you are capable. Mali, Burkina Faso, all those countries. You are the people of Mensa Musa. What the fuck are you doing? You have Mensa Musa in your blood. Namibians, what the fuck are you doing? I can't even talk about the DRC. DRC is one of the richest country in the world, but it's the most poorest country in the world at the same time. Why? Why? With just only these countries that I have mentioned, we could be a trillionaire empire. Botswana. Botswana. Have you seen Botswana? Do you know the everything that Botswana has? The diamonds. All these people have the diamonds in their house, but they have the queen have the biggest diamond, the Queen of England, but you know that's the diamond from our continent. I'm tired, Africans. Let's fucking wake up. So, thank you for listening to me.